autism did you guys get? I got the kind where I took apart all my electronics while watching Lord of the Rings.
If anyone else lives on Halopedia for lore research to the extent that I do, you're gonna come to notice that the Mac canon section is pretty barren. Mostly because sci-fi authors are not physicists, and real physicists are too busy trying to make the real thing instead of auditing a video game that's kinda on the brink of extinction. But since I care about it so much, it's kinda my problem to fix now. And I only care as much as I do because the games do a really bad job of representing how insane these things actually are. And mind you, I realized that before I even started doing any of this physics stuff. Matter of fact, I didn't even take physics in high school. The only reason I even know anything about physics was because I read physics books in elementary and watched a bunch of Kurzgesagt for most of my life. Like, who does that? But in that 3 months time frame, I've mostly been focusing on the aerospace part of it. Why aerospace, you may ask? Because conventional ballistics aren't really even in the same ballpark anymore. Because things get hot. Really hot. How hot? That depends on where and what. Where? Directly in front of the projectile. What? A 3,000-ton slug from the EROD class ODP. How hot? About 554 billion kelvins, which is apparently hotter than a fucking supernova. But that's just directly in front of the slug. Its surrounding area and the trail it leaves behind, about 33 million kelvins, or double the temperature of the core of the sun. Not surface, core. But then we run into a problem. Temperature means energy. Energy means light. How much light? I don't know yet. Usually it involves enough light to flatten skyscrapers, and in some cases it was enough to create a Kugelblitz, which is a black hole made entirely out of light, because apparently in physics light can become so dense that it creates a gravity well and starts collapsing in on itself. But the weird part about all of this is that there is a circuit breaker built into the universe. Supposedly the universe only allows a certain amount of energy to be created in one instance, because if not, we would actually destroy the universe. And I mean that literally, like it would literally make a new Big Bang that would just hard reset the universe. But that circuit breaker wasn't a freebie. The universe starts making antimatter. That's how it vents excess energy. By the way, did you know CERN makes antimatter? Before you start losing your mind, don't worry, they don't make enough to blow up the planet. It's about like enough to just boil a pot of water. But in our ODP scenario, it's actually quite the opposite. It's actually enough to glass damn near the entire other half of the planet that the projectile hits. But notice I didn't even touch on any of the color-coded stuff above this. That's because I was trying to reconstruct the tungsten projectile from the atomic lattice. Why, you may ask? Well, come back next time and find out.